Everybody likes a story about a revolutionist, someone out of the ordinary, a fearless activist who comes once in a while, someone who is ready to sacrifice their lives to protect their beliefs and values. This is one of those stories. On the 2nd of July 1706, one of the most heartbreaking executions happened in Congo, Africa. Kimpa Vita and her associate Baron were born alive by Catholic missionaries, and it was all centered around one idea: religious colonialism. How did it happen? What were our crimes? Well, let's start from the very beginning. Kimpa Vita was born in Mbaza, Kongo, the capital city of the Kingdom of Congo in modern-day Angola, in 1684 into a Catholic family. She was baptized at a very young age, and she was given the name Dona Beatrice as a Portuguese name. As a young woman, she was dedicated to spirituality and prayed in a group of young women and men in the church, the Kintwa Descent Anthony Parish. She was trained to become an Nganga Marinda, an intermediary between the world of the living and the spirits. She delivered people in her youth and was soon considered a prophet. The group of young people in which Kimpa Vita prayed had a mission to pray for the Congo kingdom, which had just lost its king, Invita Nkanga, at the Battle of Imbuila in 1665. In this time, the Congolese state was in a chaotic situation following a discord between the Portuguese and the Congolese, especially the King Invita and Nkanga, who was against the slave trade that the Portuguese controlled exorbitantly, using Catholicism as a guise. Of course, this didn't go well with the Portuguese, and they plotted to kill King Invita. After the king was killed, the kingdom was unstable, divided, and people no longer lived in the capital city of Mbanza, Congo. So this group of young people led by Kimpa Vita had given themselves the mission to pray for the Congo kingdom and that God Nzambi in Congo could help them. Being in a Catholic church, the priest did not agree with this kind of prayer and finally sent away the young woman Kimpa Vita and her group. They continued to pray outside the church, and during their prayer sessions, Kimpa Vita prophesied and delivered people. It is said that at the age of 20, Kimpa Vita fell very ill. After some immediate care, her health continued to deteriorate until she was eventually pronounced dead. 3 days later, she came back to life. One might relate this to the story of Jesus Christ in the Bible. For Kimpa Vita, however, the story tells that she went to the kingdom of the ancestors or spirits. She met the spirits. They trusted her a special mission, that of reunifying the kingdom of Congo through a black Christianity. Thus, a combination of Christianity and Congo belief. Her missions were to restore the kingdom, to build the capital city of Mbanza, Congo, and to designate a new king. After her resurrection, Kimpa Vita claimed to be the reincarnation of Antonio de Padua, a Franciscan priest of the 1100s, and began to preach and fulfill the mission entrusted to her in the invisible world. This was how the Antonianist movement was created around 1704 by Kimpa Vita. Many people followed the African revolutionary as she gathered people and built houses in Mbanza, Congo. She organized prayers, and the Congo people returned to Congo spirituality. The Antonianist movement had two dimensions: spiritual, to bring back the Congo people to the spiritual practice of the Congo, and political, to reunify the kingdom and expel the European missionaries. The Congolese revolutionary Kimpa Vita had given a new meaning to the biblical story. She said, for instance, that Jesus was born not in Bethlehem but in Mbanza, Congo, and that Jesus was baptized not in Nazareth but in a northern province of Nsunde. She also emphasized that the heavens were also for the black people. The movement protested against the European churches because they were considered not beneficial for the kingdom. The movement claimed that the division of the kingdom, the civil wars, and the slave trade were practices that angered the gods. After calling on the various tribal chiefs to choose a single king for the kingdom in Mbanza, Congo, the mother of the African Revolution, Kimpa Vita, had unparalleled popularity. The Catholic priests were against her teachings. They were jealous and accused her of a mousetrap. So during the reign of King Nsamu a Mvemba, Kimpa Vita was born alive with her companion Jean Paro in Volulu on July 2nd, 1706. Kimpa Vita was judged by a court presided over by Catholic chiefs Father Lorenzo da Luca and Bernardo di Gallo. Before her death in July 2nd, 1706 in Evolulu, Kimpa Vita tried to convince the king of Kimbangu, Nsamu, to return to the capital of Umbanza, Kongo. Nsamu of Kimbangu, who aspired to be king of Kongo, was reluctant to accept the ambitions of the Antonianist movement of Kimpa Vita, but he ended up installing a new wing that blew along with the capital and became the king of Congo 5 years after the death of Kimpa Vita. In the end, the civil war, slave trade, European Christianity, and the European domination in one of the greatest kingdoms of Central Africa were fought against by a 22-year-old woman, Kimpa Vita. A woman who took courage to reunify the kingdom of Congo, denounce the hostile habits of the Europeans, and bring back the beliefs of her kingdom. She is a symbol of African revolution and a symbol of powerful femininity. What do you think about this story? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment below. Thank you.